guys, my name is Brittany. Today I want to talk about travel strollers. If you are in the market for a travel stroller, this video is for you. I'm going to tell you the 5 features that I believe are really important when you're buying a travel stroller, including a couple of things that I wish my travel stroller had but doesn't. One really important factor that's not going to be on this list is the price. As you may or may not know, travel strollers or strollers in general tend to be super expensive. Probably one of the more expensive baby items that you're going to be buying. So I've made a spreadsheet for you guys of all of the research I've done of the most popular baby strollers, put them all on a nice pretty spreadsheet for you with all of the prices of each one, along with all of the features that I'm going to be talking about in this video and more, so you can compare all the most popular stroller brands out there today and what is going to work best for you. Go ahead and open up another tab right now, put in wayfaringhumans.com/newsletter, click on get the goods, and you will be able to get my research right away today of that spreadsheet. I can't fit all of that information in a YouTube video, so this is another way for me to be able to share that with you guys. And if you're interested in that same spreadsheet, I also compared travel car seats, travel baby beds, and toddler beds for the airplane. Okay, so before you buy a stroller, what you need to know is, number 1, does it recline and how far back does it recline? Does it recline flat, completely flat? I know that some parents like to travel with umbrella strollers, but the recline is the reason why I will not travel with an umbrella stroller, even though they are lightweight and cheap. You will see our trusty stroller back here. This is not actually a travel stroller. This is a Mountain Buggy, an old model of the Mountain Buggy. Not the Nano, not the popular Nano model that fits into the overhead bin. This is kind of a bigger model here. I'll talk about a lot in this video why I still love my old Mountain Buggy, but essentially one of the things I love most about it is that it has a full recline. It reclines totally flat, and this is really important when you're traveling because you're likely to be out and about a lot, and either your baby will take naps in the carrier, which is what our son did usually, or they'll be taking stroller naps, and it's really nice for them to be able to lie completely flat. A second feature that I would say is super important that our stroller does not have, and it drives me a little bit crazy, is a one-handed collapse. So it's really nice if you're carrying a whole bunch of bags or a baby to be able to boop, open your stroller easily, have it pop open with one hand. A lot of the newer travel strollers do this, and also be able to collapse it with one hand. We're not able to do that with our stroller. Ours can be opened one-handed, but you need 2 hands in order to clip the little things on the side and for it to collapse. It's not a big deal, but it would be really nice to have a one-handed collapse. Highly recommend this when you're looking for strollers. This is one of the features you can find in the spreadsheet that I made. A third feature to look for that you might not have thought about is the wheel size. A lot of people buy travel strollers or strollers in general that have little bitty wheels on them, like maybe, I don't know, the size of a baseball or a little bit bigger, maybe a tennis ball, and I hate wheeling strollers like this, especially when I'm traveling in Europe. There's a lot of cobblestone streets. These little wheels get stuck into every nook and cranny, and so I recommend finding a stroller that has larger wheels, even if it's a little bit more annoying when you're collapsing them or you have to take them off, just because you'll have no problem in all-terrain areas going places with your stroller. This is one thing that I really love about our stroller back here is it has big wheels. I feel like we can take it anywhere. It's like an off-roading stroller. I love it so much. The fourth feature to look for is whether or not your stroller can fit a car seat. And what I mean by this is either the car seat stroller system where you can take your car seat and clip it onto the stroller, or in our case, just making sure that your stroller seat is big enough that you can shove your car seat into it. So when you're navigating the airport or whatever, there is the capability there to take your car seat and throw it onto your stroller and not have to carry your car seat. So because we don't have a stroller car seat system, this is one thing we've done is, like I just said, shove our car seat into our stroller. Another thing we do is hook our car seat onto the handlebar of the stroller and just wheel it around this way. This is a lot more convenient because then our son can actually sit in the stroller at the same time. And then a fifth feature I want to talk about with a caveat, and so this is having a travel stroller that's able to fold up and fit small enough that it fits into the overhead bin on a plane. As I mentioned, our stroller does not do this. It's not small enough folded up to be able to fit into the overhead bin We have always gate checked our stroller. We've just needed it to navigate the airport, and then we roll it up to our gate and it gets gate checked. So here's the thing, if you have a secondhand stroller or a stroller that didn't cost you a lot of money, this is great. You don't need your stroller on the plane, so why bring it on the plane? Well, you might want to bring your stroller on the plane if you spent a lot of money on it. That I totally understand. If you spent $500 on your stroller and then it gets gate checked and destroyed or mishandled or whatever, which does happen, it's gonna ruin your trip, it's gonna put you in a bad mood, it's not great. So I do think if you are investing a good chunk of money into your travel stroller, you should look into making sure it's small enough to fit into the overhead bin. But if you're able to get a stroller secondhand, cheap, free, whatever, and this is your travel stroller, it doesn't matter whether or not it fits up, whether or not it folds up small enough, you can just gate check it. This little number costs us $10. We got our stroller from Facebook Marketplace, and if it gets roughed around a little bit, it's not a big deal. So I said 5 features, but there are a few more things that you might want to look for or buy as extras when you're getting your travel stroller. One of them is a snack tray. Our stroller has never had a snack tray, like a little thing that clips onto the front for your kid to be able to put their drink down and their snacks. And I found that this is kind of annoying with my son. I really wish that we had a snack tray. I'm sure I could buy one. Not something that's a deal breaker, but it is really convenient to have, especially when you're traveling. Our solution has been to use those little Munchkin snack catchers that you can put snacks into and they don't spill as easily. So this might work for you as well. You might want to look if a travel bag is included with your stroller. This is actually one of the categories on my research spreadsheet, whether or not it comes with a travel bag. There is one model, I can't remember off the top of my head on that spreadsheet, that has a travel bag that you can wear as a backpack, which I feel like is pretty nifty. A couple other things that you might want to get for your stroller are a rain cover. This is essential for us living a lot of our lives in rainy Vancouver. When you're traveling, you don't want your baby and all your stuff in your stroller to get soaked, so think about getting a rain cover for your stroller. And a portable sound machine. Whenever my son naps in the stroller, we hook his little portable sound machine onto the stroller, and it just seems to make naps last longer than they would otherwise. If you're a little bit confused, if you want to know prices and more details, first things first, please get my spreadsheet that I told you about. It'll help you out a lot. And then if you still have more questions, leave me a comment down below and I will be sure to reply to you. If you have any more tips or features that you think are very important in a travel stroller, please let us know down below. This is a really important purchase and I think we should help each other out with this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.